Welcome to this tutorial on completing your congregation's ALEX Yearbook Report for the year 2022. I'm Dean Phelps, and I'm going to be guiding you through the system. First, a word on how to get help as you're working on the ALEX Yearbook Report. You can always send an email to alex@disciples.org, and we will try to respond to you within 24 hours. To begin working on your ALEX Yearbook Report for the congregation, you start by logging into the ALEX system at alex.disciples.org. Here you'll be asked to enter your username and password. If you've forgotten the username or forgotten the password for your Congregational Reporter account, you can use the Forgot Username or Forgot Password link here on the login page to get that information and help yourself get going. Once you log in, you'll come to your congregation's homepage where you'll see the name of your congregation at the top and information about the congregation such as address, region, phone number, website as well. To begin submitting your ALEX Yearbook Report, use the ribbon icon to go to the My Yearbook section. At any time, you can use the Help link in the header of the ALEX website to go to the ALEX support portal where you can look up information and submit tickets to get help or get answers to questions. To begin submitting the report, click on Update Entry. This will show you the various sections of the yearbook report. The general section, which is contact information for the congregation, the staff section, the participation section for membership and attendance, the stewardship section for financial information, and finally, once all that is completed, the submit section. First, take a look at the general section and make sure that all of the information here is correct. Information that's shown in gray is not available for you to update. If any of this information needs to be corrected, please send an email to alex@disciples.org and we can correct that information for you. Any of the information that is not in gray, you can update. Once that section is complete, then click on the Save Progress tab and go to the next section for staff. Under staff, there are two sections, one for congregational staff where you can enter the name, title, email, and phone number for members of the staff that generally are not part of the ministry staff. The minister section is information that's drawn from the Minister Directory database at Disciples Home Missions. You're not able to change this information, but if there are updates that need to be made, if a name needs to be deleted or a name needs to be added, contact your regional office and they can coordinate that change with Disciples Home Missions. Here again, once you've completed the section, click Save Progress and proceed to the next section. If you've been using weekly entries to record your weekly worship attendance, you can click the Update from Weekly Entries button to have ALEX calculate your average worship attendance from that information. Otherwise, you can just go through and begin to update the information. Participants are the people who maintain a connection with the congregation. Who do you consider participants in the congregation? I'm going to enter 100. Average in-person worship attendance, I'm going to put in 75. We have 25 who attend educational events weekly. And the total membership, which may or may not be the same as the number of participants, we'll put in 125. How many baptisms did the congregation have during the previous calendar year? And how many folks became part of the congregation by transferring membership from another congregation? How many women participate in Disciples Women? And how many men participate in Disciples Men? Here again, once you have the information submitted, click Save Progress, and then proceed to the next section of the report. This is the financial information for the congregation. Your local operating receipts are those undesignated regular offerings that people make to support the operation and the ministry of the congregation. Building fund are offerings that are received specifically designated for building or for capital improvements at the church. Notice that as I'm entering this information, ALEX is updating the field for total giving received, adding up local operating receipts, building fund, and other designated receipts. ALEX is also calculating the per capita total giving based on the participants that we entered in the previous section. Other designated receipts are offerings that are received for a designated purpose other than building fund or capital. This would be special funds like a music fund or memorial gifts. Other income would be income that the congregation receives for things that aren't necessarily contributions, for things like renting out the facility, or if the congregation has received a program fee for events that they have. Notice also that as I enter this information, ALEX is updating the value in total receipts. So far, we've been entering income to the congregation. This next field, total outreach and mission, is expense. How much is the congregation investing in its outreach and mission? Please include any congregational giving to Disciples Mission Fund, Week of Compassion Reconciliation, various disciple-related causes, as well as local outreach that the congregation may be participating in as well. But again, this is not an income item, this is an expense item. How much is the congregation investing in its outreach? Finally, ALEX is using information from Treasury Services to display the congregation's giving to Disciple Mission Fund through the previous year. If any of this information appears to be incorrect, please use this link to contact contributions@disciples.org about the information that's there. Again, click Save Progress. And let's proceed to the next section where we actually submit the report. Please enter the submitter's name, the submitter's phone number, and the submitter's email address. Click on Submit. You can see that your yearbook has been successfully submitted. Now it's up to the region to review the report and approve it so that it's passed on to ALEX for inclusion in the 2023 Yearbook and Directory of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ. We've tried to make the reporting simpler this year. However, you have the opportunity to provide additional information by taking a supplemental survey. Participation in this survey is entirely optional, but to go ahead and take the survey, you would click on the supplemental survey link. And that's how you complete your ALEX Yearbook Report for 2022.